For several years now, I've been creating data visualizations about the Bible and sharing them online through my website, viz.bible. As I've met a lot more people recently to tell them about some of those projects and why I think they're important, many of those people ask me, what problems are you trying to solve? What's the point of all these projects? That's what I'd like to share with you in this video today. The way I see it, there are two basic problems with every Bible app and website on the market today. One involves finding good search results, and the other involves what happens after you've found a result. How do you navigate and find answers to new questions? So, let's talk about search. I'll give you an example. If you type in the word Abraham, go ahead, pull out your favorite Bible app or a website that you like to use and type the word Abraham in the search box. Chances are it's going to give you a list of verses, and that list of verses will probably start in Genesis chapter 17. But there's a problem. That skips 5 entire chapters about Abraham's life, because it was in Genesis 17 that God changed his name from Abram to Abraham. It misses all of those things where he still had another name that doesn't match what you typed into the search box. It's not smart enough to recognize that what you're really looking for is answers about a person, no matter what name he went by. Now that's just one example. Let's take another example of Saul. You type in the word Saul in a search box, and it's going to mix in verses about the Old Testament king of Israel and the New Testament Pharisee who later became known as Paul, the apostle, the evangelist, the missionary. And those are just two examples of two key figures in the Bible, one of whom is a central figure in all three of the world's major religions. But the problems go on and extend to places that share the same name, or less significant characters like Simon. If you were to type in Simon, are you looking for Simon Peter, or Simon the Tanner, Simon the Magician, Simon the Zealot? There are actually 7 different people with the same name. And how will you know which one you really care about in those search results? I think we can do better, and I am working on a way to do exactly that. And I'll talk about that in a second. But first, let's talk about the second problem. What do you do when you arrive at one of those search results? Well, you might get a list of verses, but sometimes your search will take you to a commentary or a Bible dictionary or an article, something else like that. And let's say you're searching for Abraham, and you end up looking through a Bible dictionary topic about Abraham that tells you the story of his life. In that, it's going to talk about his family, it's going to talk about places that he's been, significant events in his lifetime, and that's all very good. It will tell you so much information about Abraham, but the question is, where do you go next? Because to really understand him, you might have to understand more about the people in his family. As you're reading about Sarah, maybe you want to find out more about her. Maybe you want to understand more about the land of Canaan. And so how do you find those answers? Well, in most Bible applications, you're going to have to backtrack. You're going to have to type in another search. And if you search for Sarah, is it going to find verses on Sarah or Sarai, which was her previous name? You don't know. Or you're going to have to go back and search through some other navigation menu. It's just going to be kind of hard compared with other experiences. Take Wikipedia, for example. If you're reading the Wikipedia page about Abraham and you come across the name Sarah or Canaan or his father, Tamar, all you have to do is click a hyperlink to find out answers to questions about those people that were a part of his life, the places that shaped his experiences. We need to make it just that easy when we build Bible applications, websites, and other resources. Now, I know of at least one Bible research application that solves some of these problems with search and with navigating through different results and commentaries and dictionaries and all the things. It links them together pretty well. But here's the problem. It also comes with a huge library of resources that most of us don't need. And because of that, it also comes with a price tag that most people don't want to pay. So I propose another way to solve this problem, a new application called Theographic. One that's not meant for the professional ministers, the seminary students, one that's geared toward people who just want to read and discover the Bible on their phone or as part of a small group study. Using Theographic won't be as easy as just clicking a hyperlink. And when you're searching for something, the results will know. If you're looking for a person, it will find everything about that person, no matter what their name was. Same thing is true of places, and it will show you where that place is on a map without any extra work. This is something that is far bigger than one person can do. And so what I am looking for people who are excited and passionate about solving these problems with me and want to help. There are a couple of ways that you can do that right away. One of them is through Patreon. You can become a patron, and if you give $30 or more a month, I'll send you a free copy of my Harmony of the Gospels chart, which was nominated as a finalist for the Information is Beautiful Awards. Or you can give as little as $5 a month and still get regular updates about how things are going with the project. Now, besides financial support, you can also lend a hand in building it. If you're good at web programming, particularly with JavaScript, you can contribute to the project on GitHub. Just search for the Theographic repository and read about it there. If you're good with user interface design, let me know. You can help too. And there may be all kinds of other ways that you can help. If you're interested and want to know more about that, please send me an email. The address is robert@viz.bible. I, for one, am excited to be working on solutions to these problems that I've found with every Bible app and website that I've used. And I hope you're excited about that too. I want to say thank you so much to everyone out there who's already contributed the code, the financial support, the encouragement to keep going, to keep building. And I want to do my best to keep you informed about how things are going. So subscribe to this channel, follow me on whatever social channel that you found this video, and let's stay in touch.